Today I'll be building a classroom with a budget of $1,000, $50,000, and $100,000. This is my ult account I'll be using to set my budget. Now that I set myself a $1,000 budget, let's go ahead and start building our first classroom. Start off with the walls. We'll make it 4x4 as well as the floor. We're gonna do this cheap door. So every classroom has to have a desk. Since we're on a really strict budget, these are gonna be the desks. So I still have to do the lights on top of the chairs, which for the chairs we're gonna use a broken chair. But I mean, they have books underneath them, so it makes sense.
Child. Anyway, so.
And of course, the teacher is going to need a desk. Oh my, the desk was so much money. Why did the desk cost that much?
$30,000.
I literally have $263. The teacher can get a broken chair as well. As for the lighting, we'll just do the lonely bulb lighting. Now we need to paint this some sort of color. And then for the floor, we'll just do wood. Oh my gosh, I need to do the roof. Oh my. $96 for the roof? Oh my gosh. You guys, I have literally $12 left. Well, there went my money. So here's the $1,000. So here's the $1,000 budget classroom. As you can see, it's very strict on a budget.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this?
At least there were books involved. It says literature. This is scary. Now let's build the $50,000 classroom. Of course, we're gonna start off with the walls. And next we can do a striped door, as well as the floor. Now that we have the main shell of the classroom, I'm going to make this classroom a cloudy gray color. I have no idea what theme I want this classroom to be. Most classrooms have tile, so we'll stick with some tile, and maybe we can add some wall trims. And as for the lighting, we'll use these industrial ceiling lamps. And just so it's not so bright, we're going to make it the color linen. Oh yeah, this is looking more like a classroom now. I forget that you can resize these industrial lights. This classroom's looking good so far. Okay. And our budget is only $47K. So I think first we should start on the entryway. Ooh, actually, let's change this door. This door we're looking at. Let's move this door a little bit over here to the left, because this is where, when the students walk in, we're gonna place some lockers so they can put their phones away and their book bags. I always forget to just paint one and copy the rest. Why do I do this to myself? We can also add a hook rack. Most schools don't allow hats in the buildings. We can place their hats there. For the back of the classroom, I'm thinking we can put these horizontal cubbies and just place some storage cubes in them. Can either like get supplies, because usually teachers have like supply storage either in the back of the room or in this like storage closet. I think we should make this kind of colorful. To be honest, I don't know what grade of classroom I'm doing. I guess we can just go with kindergarten. Yeah, let's do kindergarten. In this corner, we can just add a trash bin. Now I think we should possibly add some shelves on this side of the wall. Fill this up with books. And then we can add these stacked books on the top here. Maybe we can add a trophy that the teacher won possibly. And then of course like a whole bunch of plants, because teachers love their plants. We could probably add some more storage bins at the bottom here. And to kind of make it look a little bit realistic, we'll pull some of them out, kind of mess them up a little bit. Now I was thinking in this area, this can be like the little toy section. So we can add these stuffed animals. This is looking so cute. Now for the desks. I had these like quadratic desks. Oh, these are kind of big. You just won't really be able to fit through anywhere. So I made the cubbies colorful. I might do the same thing with the lockers. I feel like these stylish chairs would do really good. But instead of placing one at each desk, I'm gonna place two. Now, of course, each desk needs to get a piece of paper as well as a pencil. This is what we have so far. Our budget now is 20K. Honestly, I think it's really good the way it's looking so far. I'm enjoying this. Since we have such a high budget, I'm gonna spoil myself a little bit and get this $1,000 dresser. I mean desk. What? Of course, this comfort office chair. And for the teacher's desk, of course, there's gonna be some pins, stacked paper. This can be like papers that needs to be graded. The electronics will do this computer. They're also gonna need a desk phone. Wait, isn't there a ceiling projector? There is. I've seen this projector. And I think projectors are mainly at the back of the classroom. We could hit the wall, add this painting, and we can make this the board. Oh my gosh, we can add like a little painting station. That's cute. We can put like a little bucket right there with a paintbrush. All this classroom needs are some posters. Maybe we can add like a carpet, like right here in the middle, so it looks more like cozy. And the teacher needs a trash can themselves. To make this classroom a little bit more cool, and put some LED lights around this board right here. Teachers have cubbies as well for like their files. And put some like organizers, and we can put like a storage container as well for like paper clips. Maybe the teacher's lunch can be right here. They also have like tissue. Like every classroom has a tissue box. Whoa! This looks so amazing. So when you first walk in, you're introduced with the lockers on the left side of the classroom. And then on the right side of the classroom are just a bunch of books and shelves. And then the back are just filled with toys and storage, as well as the front corner. I feel like any kid, like kindergartner or like third grader, would love this. And of course, the cat poster in the back. Now it's time for the $100,000 classroom. You're gonna probably think I'm crazy. We're gonna make this 10 by 7. We're gonna probably make this 2-story because my vision for this classroom, it's gonna be like college professor classroom aesthetic. But I also want this to be fancy. We might make the floors like marble. We might make the walls plaster. And then we can add some like wall trims. And we can make the wall trims marble. Because I'm thinking about adding pillars in each corner of the classroom. And these are the pillars I was going to be using. We can resize these. For the entrance, it's going to be on the side. I want it to be fancy. This is the fanciest door. Wait, is there another fancy door? Or is that the only one? Yeah, this is the fanciest door we're gonna get. So the fanciest door is gonna go right here. And I want this literally made out of marble. I want everything to be made out of marble. Although I can fit a lot of desks in here, but I'm not gonna be doing row from row. I was thinking we go to like basic shapes and we just like resize these things. I want them to be stacked. If you've seen college classrooms, they're like rows on rows of desks and you have to go up these flight of stairs. It looks something like this. So now that we have the seating arrangements done, I also want to make this out of marble. I want the fanciest desk. I like the glamorous one. Now we need to find the most expensive chair. We'll do this glamorous chair. It goes with the desks. You know what I could have done? I could have put the chair down with the desk so I could have copied it, but now it's too late and now I have to suffer. Now I have to place every chair at every desk because I am stupid. Because now every single one of these desks have to have paper, pencil, a lunch kit, like, but I was so stupid. Now I have to, oh my gosh. I've actually been saying a lot of dad jokes in my family group chat, and I honestly think they're trying to ban me from the chat. One of the jokes I've mentioned were, why are skeletons scared to fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. We're also gonna add like one more row of desks. $2,000, you guys. 2,000. Now, since this is fancy, we're gonna add some paintings. And they're gonna be very big and pricey. It's gonna look like almost as if it's a museum. So don't ask me how I'm gonna get up to these decals because I'm not.
Okay, and what do you want me to do about that?
A news anchor? Should I use this? We're gonna use this as the teacher's desk because why not? Why not? Away net. This is giving a VV. It's giving so fancy.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je proclame.
For the teacher's chair, it's gonna be this designer's lounge chair. Honestly, we're gonna delete these paintings. Oh, we need to add a fire alarm. I'm gonna use this as the teacher's desktop. And since this school is so fancy, we're gonna need some security. And I need to get the most expensive chandelier ever. Whoa. Should I get... I feel like this place needs 2 of them. Look how beautiful that is. Now if you go inside... Nice.
Nice.
I'm just gonna place this shelf where the paintings were, and I'm going to fill them up with books. Oh, honestly, we can place this luxury book on the students' desks so they know how to be luxurious. This is their study guide. Not enough. Oh my gosh, I already ran out of budget.
Bro, what are you talking?
Well, that's not good. Okay, so the last few people that did not get the books, they need their money refunded. We ran out. I only have $248 left. It's possibly a trash bin, so they don't throw their stinky trash in here. So here is the $100,000 classroom that I figured a really fancy professor would want. Obviously, there are 2 chandeliers, about $5,000 a desk each with all the equipment on. And there's 1 bookshelf in here. To even step foot in this classroom, you have to be covered in like marble yourself. This is probably the most luxurious classroom I've ever seen in my life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Voxel out.